Hello, everyone. Today is Saturday, March the 1st, 2025, and welcome. This is FlossTube number 138. I apologize for the blue light on the glasses. I talked about this a couple of videos ago. I tried closing the blinds in the room that I'm filming in to try to eliminate that, and it's just, I need the light. So, anyway, I apologize. Just pretend I'm part of the Blue Man group or something. I don't know. Anyway, my name is Shelly. This is my channel, The Serenity Stitcher, and this is where I share mostly about cross stitch, a few other little crafty things now and then, including quilting, which I have not done a whole lot of in quite a while. I did get out my daughter's quilt, though, that I'm hand quilting, and worked on that this weekend, this like last weekend and then into the week. So, need to get back on track with putting some stitches in that so that I can finally gift it to her. Yeah, it's about 3 years, no, almost 5 years late. Gosh, yo, time just like, I don't even know what to say. It's just going by faster and faster and faster, and it's not fun. I mean, it's just like you think back to something like at work, I'll think, didn't this patient just come in like the other day and then it's already time for their 4-week follow-up? It's crazy how fast it's going. Just too fast. So, got a little bit of hay fever going on right now. Started with that on Wednesday, and so my voice sounds even worse than normal. So if you're new and you've not listened to me before, voice is pretty gravelly, but it's even worse than what it normally is right now. So anyway, I hope you can see past that to all my stitching and my love of stitching, and that you see something you like, you decide to subscribe and come back. So for all of my returning viewers, I'm glad to be back with you guys on a more regular basis. So we had our stitch group today, and while I have everything all gathered together, fresh in my mind what I worked on, I figured I would do my video. That's kind of been my my routine lately when I have filmed. It's just to do it after our monthly stitching meeting. So if you don't know, I'm in the northwest corner of Alabama in a community area region known as the Shoals. And if you are anywhere in northwest Alabama, middle central Tennessee, northeastern Mississippi, if you like getting together with other people who love stitching, we have a group that meets the first Saturday of every month at a shop called Calico Rose Quilt Shop in Florence, Alabama. We do have a page on Facebook called Serenity Stitchers of the Shoals, and we meet every month to just sit around and stitch. So we met today. We had a pretty good little crowd. One of our regulars wasn't there. We missed you, Janet, if you see this video. But we had some other folks that we hadn't seen in a little while that did come, so that was nice. They're also starting at Calico Rose, they're starting a monthly, like just sit and sew on the second Tuesday. I think it's the second Tuesday. The first one is this month on the 11th from 4 to 8 p.m. And you just bring whatever. If you need to cut up quilt stuff, if you want to bring your machine to piece something, You bring your cross stitch, your smocking, you know, whatever, what have you. They're going to start having that once a month. I'm excited about that. Kind of a little midweek getaway. I have started hosting a group here in my apartment. Um, it hasn't really been consistent as far as what Saturday of the month, but it's probably going to end up being the third Saturday, just to give me a week in between Stitch Group and then the Diamond Girls. We started a little diamond painting group. I gave diamond painting canvases to my daughters and my younger daughter's partner Heather for Christmas, and we worked on those Christmas Day, and they all got theirs finished and bought new kits. So I'm excited that they found something, you know, something that we can share together. And then I also got kits for coworkers for Christmas. So yeah, they've been, when we met last here in my apartment, um, after it was done, I was like, you know, I asked my ex, like, is it okay if I have those TV trays that your mom had? Because I need more work surface. We had, you know, I have a nice sized table. It sits six with Malachi. We had 7 around it. And then Lakin and Heather, they were going to be like in the living room, you know, their backs facing to us, you know. And I was like, by themselves, and I didn't want that. So I was like, let's turn the sofa around, face the dining room. And they worked on the little cart that I have. But so now, if we have, you know, an abundance of people, I have TV trays that, you know, several people can be in the living room uh, with seating in there to work at. Because, you know, diamond paintings, it's not like something you can really hold in your lap and do unless you have a light board. It's better to have a surface. So anyway, I got that going. So I did finish a couple of things. Well, I just finished one thing. Did I finish more than that? Let's see. Let me look. I haven't totaled up my stats and stuff. I did finish something because I had one of my whip go. Yes, I need to go grab it. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. So I finished one of my oldest whips this past month. And that is this little hand towel with the hearts on it. So this is from a magazine for the love of cross stitch from 1993. And that's about when I started it. So, and you guys, I have like 150-ish stitches to get into it for it to be finished. If that's not the most ridiculous thing, I swear, I don't even know what to say. But I finally got it finished, and I do have it hanging in my bathroom. I did sew just some fabric on the back of it to, you know, be over the stitches. It's not something that'll ever get used. It'll just hang for decoration, but yay, one of my oldest whips is done. This is the diamond painting that I did, that I started on Christmas. And so I had gotten, you know, Kim and Lakin and Heather, they had their own initial diamond painting to do. So I need to get a little frame to put this in so I can display it. So I had finished this, I don't remember when, but I fully finished it a few days ago. So this is a freebie from Doreen Jones on her Facebook page. This is, I think it's called Flowers and Bees, Sal. And I stitched it on some printed Ada that I got at Michael's. And yeah, I turned it into a pillow. and it's real tight, and I don't make envelope pillows a whole lot, but I make them enough that I should have known that what I was doing was wrong. But anyway, I had to wrestle this thing like heck to get it to go into this cover, and it looks like it's kind of coming apart right there. I need to fix that. But anyway, I made my envelope too large. It's like way over here, the other edge. So, you know, if I can avoid having to rip and go back, I will. So I just wrestled it and got it in the pillowcase. But I'm very happy with the way it came out. So, I haven't really been buying a whole lot of cross stitch stuff. Other than, you know, going to Joann's. Of course, our Joann's is closing. Just going, you know, and buying floss when I need it. But I did, when I was there the other day, I found this, and she just had to come home with me. Oh my goodness, a Hello Kitty in a Care Bear costume. I cannot stand the cuteness. Like, I love Hello Kitty already, and this just was like, yep, it's got to come home with me. I have these little craft room buddies that just sort of like beg me to take them home, and I can't say no. Could you say no to that face? Could you? You're stronger than I, if you could. I also got my first Zox bracelets, and it came up on my, you know, feed on Instagram, of course, and they were advertising the Remembrance line. And so I got, of course, it's going to be upside down for you, but the Love Knows No Bounds. And I did get 2 of them so that I could wear one inside out. This phrase, this truth, is something that I have come to be intimately acquainted with over the last 18 months. Love has no bounds at all. Time, space, life, death. You can not see someone for 4 decades, not even talk to that person for 4 decades, and still love them so much that when they're gone, it's devastation. So, I'm trying to live my truth, people. It's not always easy, but every little thing that I can get that brings it to mind or makes me remember what I need to remember, that's what I'm going to do. I really, 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 after I saw this and bought this, I started really looking hard at the things that I've saved on Instagram and Pinterest for tattoos. And I need to find somebody. The thing that I'm afraid of is that I'm not gonna find the right person to do what I want, and that it's not, you know, I mean, it's permanent. I mean, I know you can get them removed, but it's really permanent. And so it's, you know, I'm not planning on, of course they say you get addicted to them, but I'm not planning on getting a bunch of tattoos. I just want 1, maybe 2 that speak my truth again, and I want them to come out perfectly. I want them to come out how I have it in my mind that I want them to be. And I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to find that person. And so that's my hesitancy. You know, my daughter said, Mom, you do realize that they poke you with needles when you get a tattoo. I've had acupuncture before. I know it's not going to be a pleasant experience to get it, but I do want it. So I don't have any other purchases other than those 2 things. I do have a new start. I showed you the finishes. I didn't get one of my whip goes completely finished like I want it to. And I'll show you when I get to it. Like, I'm still thinking about some things about it. Um, but anyway, let me just show you what I've been stitching. I mean, we're 12 minutes, almost 15 minutes into this video. So I did restart one. So I had over 2,000 stitches in this piece. My first start. It's my intimate, intricate romance. And this is another thing that when I saw it, I knew I had to stitch it because it reminded me of him. So I started it on a even weave, gridded even weave, and I didn't like stitching on it. It wasn't a true 10 by 10 square. And so I kept getting, off track, and, I'd go a little bit further and it's like, oh, well, you did that in a different, it just was too much. And so I'm just like, I know I've got 2,000 stitches, but I'm restarting it. So I ordered a Easy Grid Ada off of Amazon, 20 count, and it's a huge piece. I haven't cut it because I want to make sure before I cut it, but I mean, it's huge. So I'll be able to use it for other, full coverage pieces. And I'll use that even weave on something that's not quite as confetti heavy. But anyway, I did get another start on it. The other start, I had started it in the middle. But this one, because it's so much cloth and I didn't want to cut it and then not have enough, I went ahead and just started it in the corner. And I am doing, I'm doing 2 strands, half cross. So, you can do the loop start. And I wasn't sure if I was going to like half cross, but I think once it's, once it's all stitched, you won't be able to, it'll be okay. I was just sort of worried about the coverage. So I restarted that. Let's see, let me get here. I think I might have 2 new starts. Did I start this last month? I don't know. Anyway, this is a piece from Just Cross Stitch magazine. It is going to be a 4-part pattern. It's called Nature's Journey. And I think it's beautiful. So I'm stitching it on a 46 count straw using the DMC flosses. Some I had to substitute anchor, but yeah, pretty. It's real slow going on that piece. And then I worked on Blackbird Designs Rose Hips and Ivy. Excuse me, y'all. Apologize. I worked some more on it today. I usually bring, my Blackbird weekend piece to the meeting. So today I worked on getting these little, I don't know if they're flowers, berries, what they are, but I worked on getting those stitched, and then I did some more on the green. This is a 40 count Atomic Ranch fabric, and I'm pulling my own overdyed flosses. And this is sort of what I'll pick from. I had 2 different projects that kind of had similar colors, so I finished one of them, and so That way I have more of a variety of reds that I can pick for that one. Maybe filming today was not a good idea, but I'm going to keep going. So for my sampler in September, sampler September. For my sampler in February, I worked on Rose Sampler. And so I finished the top part. I had a good bit of the top part done, so I got that completely finished. Started going down the sides, stitched some more letters, and then went down a stitch on this little, I think it's two birds. So I was going to simply do the pickled beets for the flowers and then for the S's, and then do the rest in the black, you know, and I mean, this has got some grays on it, but that's the only spot that the grays would be used, but I don't know, I just wanted some more color. And so there's a couple of sets of birds, and then there's two butterflies. And so this is the pickled beets. That little bird that I stitched will have another one next to it, and I'm stitching it in Love from Weeks Dye Works, which is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then they have another couple of birds, and I'm going to stitch in this Dutch Iris. And then the butterflies I'm going to do in Island Breeze. So I was very happy with what I got done on this. This is a 36 count hand dyed by Rolanda. And the black that I'm using is Anchor Black. This is a free pattern from, is it Ellen? It's Mauerstro is her last name. I think it's Ellen, but it's a free pattern on her website. Okay, so the new start was procrastinating. This is also from Just Cross Stitch magazine, and this is a 32 count, a 32 count, just white. I am changing the colors. So the pink is like a salmon color on the pattern. The purple is an orange. And so I'm changing some things up. I thought this would go a lot faster than it did. And so I didn't get quite as much done as I wanted to, but these are the colors. No, these are not. These are the colors for Nature's Journey. I don't know what I did with those colors. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So my other Whip Go piece, this was one Whip Go piece, and I met my goal with getting it finished. All of my Whip Go board are pieces that I want to get finished this year. So this other one is a scissors keeper. So all I have to do on this top part is just fill in those little spots with background. I think this is supposed to be green over here. I missed some, so I'll go back and do that. But my, not dilemma, my decision that I need to make, the bottom part is supposed to have a pair of scissors stitched on it. And I'm debating on whether or not to do that. So, just mainly because I kind of want to get my goal met. And so I think that, you know, if I didn't stitch the scissors, obviously I would get this, you know, a finish soon. But I think that I really need to stitch the scissors. And so it just will be, you know, it'll be a goal that'll get met further along in the year. I usually try to meet my WIPCO goals in the month it's called, but you know, things don't always go according to plan. I did work on some Christmas pieces. I worked on my Shannon Christine Christmas Club. This is from 2022, and this is a 28 count black, and I'm still working on number 7. And I don't know why it's so slow. This one just seems slower than the others. And it could just be because I haven't worked on it as often as I did the others, as frequently. And then I also worked some on this one from the French company. So cute. So I got more of the tree done, and then I started on the little basket. I only worked on this one time this month, and I only worked on Shannon Christine one time. My plan is to do Merry Mondays, where I work on Christmas on Mondays, but in February, once I started stitching on the Nature's Journey, I didn't want to stop, and so I just kept working on it instead of changing and stitching on something else. Is that it? I think that's it. I didn't stitch on any autumn patterns in February. Yeah, that's it. I reached the end of that faster than I thought I would. So my plans for March. This is what I plan to work on. The WIPCO calls were 9 and 24. So it's a Stronger Together from Fat Quarter Shop. And then a band sampler. So it's a band sampler of specialty stitches. It's not a very big pattern, but it's going to be another one that I don't think I'm going to get it met in the month that it's called, but that's okay. So I'm going to, my Blackbird piece, Rose Hips and Ivy, I worked on it today. I'll probably work on it some more, and then maybe tomorrow. Yes, Saturday and Sunday. And then I'll work on Shannon Christine and the Christmas tree one from the French company. I'll work on those this month. For my full coverage, I'm going to work some more on Intimate, Intricate Romance. My sampler for this month is going to be Memories of the Past from Hands Across the Sea. My autumn piece, I want to work on Happy Haunting from Fat Quarter Shop. Then Prim/Patriotic, I want to work on my Liberty Jar. I want to work on my St. Patrick's Quaker this month. Appropriate. My craft related, I want to work on collecting colors. I want to keep working on Nature's Journey. And then my other category, I want to work some on my linens and threads from 2020. They're stitch along. So I do have some days slotted for Nature's Journey. I really, really, really want to try to keep that as close to possible, keep it up. It's going to come out every quarter. So I really want to try to get, that section finished before the next piece comes out. So I've allotted 2 days to work on that. And then 3 days to work on the procrastinating. I want to make some more progress on that. And that's my plans. So I'm going to try to keep working on my daughter's quilt, hand quilting it. I finally kind of gotten Um, I mean, you know, a few weeks ago, I couldn't even walk into my craft room because I just had, you know, brought a load of stuff and didn't really have, I didn't have in place what I needed to be able to put it all away. And so I needed to do a couple of things. I've downsized one of my tables that I was using as an ironing surface. I took the top off of that so that it's skinnier, smaller footprint, and I bought an iron board that I can, you know, tuck away when I'm not using it, where it's not taking up space 24/7 in my craft room. This room is a lot smaller than what I had at the house where I was with Michael, and so, um, yeah. So I've, you know, I still have a lot to do, and I still have even more stuff that I need to bring. But I got my pegboards in place. I'll insert a picture here. So that was a major thing, getting those in place and getting all the stuff, my finishing supplies on it, because I had just a lot of stuff in boxes that needed to be put away. Um, I've moved my one of the pieces of furniture that was in my living room. I moved it into here. I have room now that I moved out. That I took that board off. I have room to put. It's a little dresser that has two drawers, and then a little open area where I keep my diamond painting stuff, and then I have my TV on top for my craft room. Um, I got all of my quilt kits that I had brought in. I got those put in place. I moved my ribbons right here. Um, you can see. And I mean, like I said, I still have a long way to go. I still have more stuff for craft room to move. I still have more stuff for the rest of the house to move. Um, you know, in this, I mean, this month it's 6 months since I've moved out. And so, I mean, I'm thankful that I don't have to make myself crazy and wear myself out. But on the other hand, I really want to try to make a push and get stuff moved. If I could, like, feel better for more than a week at a time, that would help. I did put together a piece of furniture that I bought from Amazon. I was very proud of myself. I put the desk together. It's a desk with a hutch. I can insert a picture, but I put the desk together completely on my own. Um, you know, Michael's very handy, and so any kind of things that needed to be put together or fixed or whatever, he did all of that. And I'm really trying to be self-sufficient. So I've been, you know, I put that desk together all by myself, and you know, I kept thinking, okay, I'm gonna need help for that part just to, like, you know, maneuver stuff. And but I didn't. I was able to do the whole desk, the bottom part of the desk, by myself. I started yesterday putting the hutch together. I can put it together on my own, but it is going to be something I'm going to have someone come and help me. You know, you got to lift it up and put it on top of the desk and fit it down onto some little metal, you know, pieces that are poking up from the desk to connect it together. So I'm hoping to get that finished this week. My girls are planning to come next Saturday for a movie, at home girls' night, movie night. Um, so I really would like to have the desk, you know, ready for them to help me put it in place. Um, that's going to help a lot to get um, you know, just to get things in place. The desk that I have had that I was using before didn't have, it only had one drawer, like where you sit. So this new desk, as you see from the picture, it's got, you know, the drawer there. It's got two drawers on the side. It's got two cabinets at the bottom with shelves. and then it's got the hutch above. So there's some things that are in my craft room currently that I plan to move out to the desk area. Um, so it'll just, it's a work in progress. Like, as I live and function in my apartment, I'm realizing, okay, I can do that, and trying to think of things that I can do that's, dual purpose, or can be contained in a smaller spot. A lot of over the door type, hanging things. Um, and it's just a process of, getting it bought and getting it all put together. Um, yeah, most of the furniture that I've gotten is, put together by me and my kids. So, yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. I think so. Yeah. So I'm gonna go let you go. Um, go about your day. um, I hope you guys have a good weekend, a good month this month, and pray you stay safe and well and have lots of stitching time. All right, I love you guys. See you next month. Bye.